welcome back. I have got so much to tell you. It's been a couple of weeks since I picked up the camera because shortly after I finished editing my last vlog, it was coming up to Easter and we had a bit of a situation. Poor baby Henry suffered a little accident at nursery and he's got a broken leg. So we've been through quite a lot in that time. It was a bit of a shock and obviously quite worrying, and then logistically a massive challenge straight away because he's not long learnt to walk, so all he wants to do is walk and it's the one thing that he can't do. So it's been about 2 weeks of that, and I've prioritised looking after him because that obviously you would. And so yeah, we're probably about part way through the leg cast situation. We've got an appointment in 2 weeks and hopefully they may take it off because little babies heal a lot quicker than adults. So goodness me, so we had Easter, which should have been a lovely weekend, and I'd planned, I was a really good mum this year. I don't even remember last year. I was probably in the absolute haze of postnatal depression. So this Easter I was determined to do something lovely. So I'd bought stuff in advance, like an Easter banner. Look, this picture, I was so Eastery. I was the most Eastery person you would have found. I invited family round and we had quite a few plans and stuff, and we made the best of it, and it was lovely to see everybody, but it was just not how we'd planned it to be. But anyway, it was good to be off work and it was good to see people. We did see a lot of people actually. The mancub's parents were still here, and we saw his sister, and I had all my siblings over and the baby constituents, because we've all got a baby. I couldn't have predicted this. If you'd have asked me 10 years ago, I don't know that I would have said any of us would have had a baby. So you can see in the background, it's not super glamorous, sorry. I'm in my office, I'm about to start work, and this is a pile of clothes that I photographed yesterday and put on Vinted. I've been staring at it for about a month. It's been driving me mad. So I feel very accomplished that I got it all uploaded, and a couple of bits sold straight away. I might say this every year, but this is the year that I'm going to tackle my wardrobe. I'm not sure if I showed you on the last vlog actually, our bedroom wardrobe, the mancub, I finally ordered it all. We sat and agonised over the configuration so that we could both fit our stuff in a wardrobe. Yes, he's no longer going to keep his stuff in a cardboard box. So he put it together, bless him, and we have got a bit of order in the house. I'll tell you everything later because I've got loads to do now, but we have also started decorating baby Henry's room. So excited. I've got some stuff that's come in the post. I treated myself to something I'd saved in my phone, and I always do this thing where I save it, and if I still want it a few months after, then I order it, and I did. So cannot wait to show you. Right, I better go and do some work because that's what I'm paid for. Hello. We're a week on from my last video. It's been like this. Again, just caring for baby Henry. It's been a no sleep situation for the majority of the time with his cast on, and it's exhausting, and he's really heavy because the leg is heavy, and he's getting frustrated, and I just feel really sad for him. So yeah, it's not been an exciting week, but I have got some nice things to show you. You'll see behind me the wardrobes that have gone in that the mancub has done. We're going to top and tail them with some nice fitted wood, and then he's going to make doors to put on them. We've used an IKEA carcass because it was the easiest thing to do, just so we could get our clothes put away, and then he's going to make it look lovely when we've got time. But I said to him there's no rush for that, but let's just get our clothes away would be good. So it's the end of the week, and this morning I felt a bit sad when I woke up because Friday is the day that for quite a while I have been doing the nursery run with Henry, and then going to the market, having a lovely walk around in the sunshine, getting some breakfast before I start work, and it looks like a really nice start to the weekend. But he's not at nursery at the moment, and we've been talking seriously about whether he goes back to nursery, and that's made me feel really sad because I was so happy with that nursery and I'd made a couple of friends, and this has been our routine since he was a little baby. When I went back to work, he was 9 months old, and that was really difficult to hand him over to people. And I've spent time getting to know them and really like them. So yeah, I'm an emotional wreck. I'm not very good at separating like being practical and how I feel. That's become obvious in all my years of life, actually. I didn't allude, I just told you about my postnatal depression, and I've been seeing a therapist for that recently. She's really good, a psychologist, and I'm learning so much about myself that really it was about time anyway that I focused on some of those things, because one thing, for example, I know is that I always just try to please everybody else, and I didn't realise that I do that because I thought that I'm quite independent and I'm not shy. You know, if I didn't want to do something, I'd say no, but actually it turns out that quite a lot of the time I do just want to make sure everybody else feels okay, and I agree to things that I don't necessarily want to do, or I put their feelings before mine and say, oh, you know, if it's all right with you, what do you think? And I think that's exactly what I've been doing with the nursery. Like, oh, you know, he could come back. They're saying, oh, we miss him, and I'm saying he could come back. And I've not even really thought it through properly, which the mancub pointed out. So we're at a crossroads, an uncomfortable one, and one that's making me feel bloody sad. But look, it's the beginning of the weekend, and I have got stuff that's piled up to show you, or things that we've done that I want to share with you. So we put all our energy into something positive last weekend, and we spent it decorating Henry's bedroom. So this is how we got on. This is the before, and then this is what we got up to. Been quite difficult to film. Oh god, that plant looks like it's seen better days. Bear with me. Look at this poor sod. It's right in the, oh yeah, it's right in the bright sunshine. Just needs a drink. Ah, lovely. Don't worry, avid gardeners, I didn't put any on the leaves. I'm not going to scorch it on the window ledge. I'm not a maniac. Yeah, so it's been difficult to film because obviously we've got a house, fell over a toy car. Difficult to film because we've got a house guest because the mancub's mum had to come back from Poland after she went home because Henry's accident happened a day or two before she left. So of course we were in disarray and he couldn't go in, and managing him on your own was quite impossible. Like washing him, changing him and holding him constantly because he can't touch anything without falling over, or yeah, so she's been back with us now a couple of weeks, so we're all just very politely living together, but it means that I can't be like my normal self around the house. Well, I can be a bit because, you know, I live here, but yeah, she's popped out for a walk, so I'm downstairs. I can't remember what I was going to tell you. Oh, I do know I have got a bit of an obsession with home fragrance as part of my overall home obsession. And I was thinking about, I might do this actually, starting a little, what are they called? on Instagram on your page the little tabs of stuff where you save special things. I think I might do one on home fragrance because I'm actually deeply obsessed with it. And the reason that I tell you this, the dogs are going to be the death of me, or I am going to be the death of them, because the amount of times a day that they make me jump out my skin. So basically, this is not the one I was going to show you, but it is one of many. Absolutely gorgeous. Lasts ages. I got it at a Christmas fair at Burghley House. I just keep topping up my bottle with the reed diffusers in. But the one, the amazing one of the dreams that I wanted to show you is this airy one, and I kept the bottle. My God, it must have been a year, because I realised that you could buy a refill, and then for some reason it fell to the bottom of my list. But basically I've just ordered the refill and it's arrived, and it's just, this is one of the most epic scents that I've ever had, so it would be criminal not to share it with you. So the refill arrived. Fig leaf, it's just really gorgeous. I actually first bought this at the Garden Centre of Dreams, and then I got I've had 2 candles of it, and I've had the 1 diffuser of it, and now I'm going to refill it. When I bought this from the website, I also spotted that they did a hand wash, so I bought that too, because I'm addicted. I can smell it through the bottle. It's just the most sophisticated, fresh, gorgeous scent. Black fig and vetiver with cedarwood, just bloody beautiful. So I am going to fill that up. So this is what we started with, just the blank canvas, nothing in it, nothing in the whole house in fact. This is the current bench seating situation, so it's come such a long way. I would have liked to style it for you and make it look really beautiful, but the house is in a little bit of disarray because of the situation. So it's waiting for some mouldings and things to go on it, so it's not completely finished. But in true Paula style, I made the mancub, just get it all closed, and all the tools are hidden underneath there, and then he's going to finish off all the nice bits, and I need to get a paint to paint it. I think I'm going to go for a dark brown rather than to match the walls. I think it's just a little bit too light, so I'm going to get a dark brown, which I think will be really striking, and then a decorative brass bar to go across here, and then I think I might attack the boys' high chair because it's going to be around for a while and that colour doesn't go. I have seen a lamp that I like that could potentially go there. This is the lamp. Habitat, it's not too expensive, so I'm just contemplating that. But this end of the kitchen is starting to look lovely. I'm really happy with it. So a little bit more to go and it will be perfect, but I've already been sitting in that little nook and I bloody love it. The mancub's mum and his sister made the cushions, and I went and got them filled at a local upholsterer. I'm just finding my feet now, just using all the local facilities. The guy was really good, to be fair actually. There was a really old traditional place and they made all sorts of stuff. So not too expensive and a really good quality finish. And he actually said they've done a really good job on these cushion covers, haven't they? And they have. I'm pleased with the material actually as well, because it was reduced from Just Fabrics online, which is where I got the fabric for the ticking blind as well. It feels super quality, it's hard wearing, and the colour's lovely, so I think that will last for years to come. As I joked to the chap in the shop, I don't know if he realised, well, he doesn't know, does he? But I said that seating, that material will probably outlive how long we live in this house.
Yeah.
You excited? Oh.
Busy.
Got the animal feed. I'm very excited anyway. I think you have to wash your hands 200 times a day if you've been in the farm. What is this? Pa, 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 peekaboo! Is it a piggy? Pa, pa, piggy.
Peekaboo.
Bunny.
You just want one flat hand, and then your thumb sort of around the chest and your fingers over the top. Just over the back of its wings, because they're a bit older now, so they're trying to flap.
Oh yeah. Oh bless them. Hello. Yeah. Hold my hand up. It's close. Look sad. Why do you look sad? Henry, no. Kaczka.
Good morning. It's dog show day. I say that as if I'm entering a dog in the dog show and I'm really excited about what's going to happen. We're not, we're just going to a dog show. We've been kindly invited. And I've charged you up because I wanted to take you and not try and film the best of the dog show on my phone, which is what I've been doing the last few weeks. So, everybody's waiting in the car. Mum's holding them up, that's unusual. Let's go. No, I'm afraid you're not going to the dog show, missus. You'll get us barred. Bye-bye. Oh, you hobbling as fast as you can. Hi, you clever boy. You've been playing. Hello, darling. Good boy. Come to see the doggies. What you doing? You tucked straight into Daddy's breakfast. No.
Where is it?
Right. God, you're going to have your first haircut. He's got no clue, has he? what's about to happen.
He's looking in the mirror. Like, yeah, at me. So handsome. Yeah?
Are you in a tractor?
What is this?
Hi, that's like I just popped round and you're my friend. Hi, how's things? It's the weekend, it's Friday morning and well, it's Friday lunchtime now actually, because we've been out all morning having a lovely time. We've got the day off work today, both of us. The mancub's doing so well. It's 1 month today of him running his business full time and it's gone so well. I don't want to jinx it, but he really is doing so good. I'm so proud of him. He's had loads of jobs and he's got loads more coming up. And we have got a lovely weekend planned this weekend. So starting with this morning, we've been out to Stamford and I'll show you a few clips of what we got up to. I didn't take the camera because it wouldn't have fit in my tiny handbag. And now we're back. I'm just cooking a little bit of lunch for baby Henry, and Ben, he's got another settling in session at the new nursery. We did one yesterday and that went quite well, and the mancub and I walked down to the little town to explore, and today he's in for a bit longer, so I'm going to be on my own exploring, see what I can find. It's quite a nice day, it's quite sunny, so I'm going to walk around in the sun. I might just look at old things, show you a few of the old buildings there. We can discover it together, and might buy a magazine, treat myself. I've got some things to show you actually. Oh, I'll show you what we bought. Well, my favourite thing that we bought is this beautiful bracelet. I say we, the mancub treated me, which was a lovely surprise. And I was delighted, and it's so pretty, and it you can do it up a bit tighter so that it's tight to your wrist, which is great if you've got a tiny little wrist like me, so I'm really chuffed with that. And then we mainly got some things for baby Henry actually. He picked up this bloody wooden flapping duck in the shop and was wheeling it along and the little flappy feet go flap flap flap. It was just so cute, we had to get it for him. We got him another little Tony story, which was, he's become obsessed with watching the Gruffalo, which delights me because so have I. So we got him that for his little Tony box, and we got him some big boy cutlery from Stork. So that looks lovely. Oh, I hope they fit in his mouth. They're quite big, but really love those. And we got him these. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so small. I couldn't resist them. The mancub hated them, but I just thought they were so cute. Apart from that, I think that was all we bought, to be honest. We didn't go wild. I was thinking, who's stolen my plant? But it was me. I've put it outside so it can get some sun. And what else have I got? Oh, I've got some things to show you upstairs actually that have come in the week. So I'd done a H&M order to get something for Henry, and I had to put some more things in the basket to get free delivery. So these came last week, but I haven't had a chance to unpack them yet. So I got 2 vests, because I think you need to replace them every couple of years, don't you? I got my summer wardrobe down, I looked at what I had, and I only really had 1 vest left that was wearable, that hadn't been washed to death and still fit me, and actually I'm getting smaller by the month, so I needed to get things in like a size 8. Yeah, so I got small. So I liked the colour of this, and similarly I got it in pink, which I don't really wear a lot of pink anymore, but I thought it might go well with the trousers that I got, which are these. I haven't got them out yet. They're linen, also from H&M. I do need to try them on, so I'll try and do that later. But these have got a stretchy waist. They look quite big. Small, I went for a small. Maybe I'm just doing that thing where I think everything looks massive and I buy a size 6 and I can't get one leg in it. So these are supposed to be really loose and they will flow over the whatever shoes you've got on, so I thought I could wear them with flats. They've got pockets in. They seem really good quality actually, and not see-through. That's excellent, because that's the one thing with linen. I've got a pair of linen shorts that I got from H&M a couple of years ago. I was influenced. They looked so pretty on the lady, and then I've never worn them because, and I found them when I opened some wardrobe out, they're completely see-through, and I just don't think that that's okay. Like, clothes shouldn't be that thin that you can see your underwear through them. You know, I know it's for hot weather, but I still don't want anyone to see my pants. I suppose you could wear them on holiday abroad, but I haven't been abroad for a couple of years, so they're in the I don't know what to do with yet pile. The other thing that I've had that was new is Vinted. It's a skirt, because I really wanted to try the satin skirt style, but I was hesitant because I feel like satin, if you get a drop of water or anything on it, it stains. So I'm on the fence. So I got a second hand. It was new without tags. It was branded as anyway. I got a brown, and I've also on Vinted ordered a thin Next knitwear. It's like a cardigan, I think, that I wanted when it was on sale in Next last year, but it was sold out really quickly, and I tried for ages and it didn't come back into stock. So I couldn't believe my luck when I found it for a fraction of the price on Vinted a few days ago. So I saved it for a few days, and then I panicked because I saw other things being bought and I thought, sod it, I'm gonna have to buy it. So that should be with us. And actually I used the balance on Vinted from the clothes that I've sold the other day. So this one is a lovely top that the mancubs treated me to. It's from Pretty Lavish. I had this top before in cream. It was lovely. I wore it a lot. The sleeves come to here, and it's just a really flattering style if you've got thin arms with not much shape to them. So it's one of their staple that they make, and so I got it in beige, I think, this time. Finally, lovely. What I liked about it last time was that it's thicker than a t-shirt, so it felt really good quality. It was a good knit, and when I wore it, people always asked me where it was from, and that's a sign of a good top. So here it is. Oh, it looks tiny. I hope I've not underestimated my size again, but even this might go with the satin skirt, because the texture of the knit would go well with the satin. Well, that's lovely, and there's not loads of it at the bottom to tuck in and leave a bulge in whatever you put on the bottom, so that should be perfect. That's lovely. There's some lovely stuff on Pretty Lavish. I just don't, like, a lot of it's quite smart. I don't go anywhere to wear it, so I'll try and find time to try them on later. Anyway, I'm going to wake up baby Henry, give him his little lunch, and we're going to dash off to the nursery. So well, what an afternoon. Just spent 2 hours absolutely panicking about my baby that's in a brand new nursery and waiting anxiously for any updates that didn't come. I'm gonna have to speak to them about that because he's supposed to be starting full-time on Monday, and I'm just used to minute by minute updates basically. What's he doing, what's he saying, what's he eating. Anyway, Oundle was nice, had a good walk round, saw some lovely shops, spoke to a lady in a shop to understand where's nice to go and eat, things like that. Had a lovely coffee. That courtyard was beautiful. I have to try the food there next. Anyway, whilst I've got a minute, Henry's with his nanny downstairs. I'm just quickly trying on these clothes, and I'm really pleased actually because the vest and the trousers are almost the same colour, which looks like that mirror looks filthy. Oh my god, I think it's just dust. They look like I've coordinated them, so they look quite nice together, and I think with a heel, I think they'd go with flats or a heel, but the colour's lovely, fits good. The trousers actually, I probably could have gotten away with extra small. I got small, but who would risk it and go for extra small? Although I think I am turning into stick man, if I'm honest. But I'll try the pink vest anyway. So, pink one looks lovely. Really good fit actually. I love that the straps seem to be thicker than usual because I hate bra straps showing on a vest, and this is really great because they don't. And I've not moved around a lot, but I really like the shape of this year's H&M vests. It's hit and miss year to year, but this one's quite good. I like it. It's a pass. I'm not one of those people that buys a massive haul and I'm like, send back. I do not have the time to send it back, so it needs to fit basically. But that is brilliant. Anyway, I'm not going to waste any more time while it's sunny because I want to get downstairs and play with Henry and his new haircut. Good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. We've had a lovely morning. We had a great day yesterday actually. I didn't pick the camera up yesterday. We had a family day at home. The mancub built the flower beds, the first ones, and it was just a perfect day, so I didn't interrupt it with anything other than moral support for the mancub and frequent comments about, I just can't wait to put flowers in. I'm just so excited. They're finished anyway. This is what we started the day with. Bless him, he worked all day, and this is what they looked like last night as we packed up and came into bed. So this morning I've been out and done a yoga class at the water, at Rutland Water. That was lovely. It was quite nippy. The last few days it's only been getting warm at like 4 p.m. So it was a bit cold by the water, but I was really glad that I got up and went. I'm in the mancub's office, which is a work in progress, a bit like mine actually, but absolutely excellent that we have enough space for us both to have an office. I mean, that's dreamy. So we just got home and don't know whether to put slippers on or outside shoes. We just got home. The mancub's mum has cleaned the house within an inch of its life. I don't know what we're going to do without her. She's mentioned yesterday about going home because she's been looking after baby Henry, and we think that we've got a new nursery sorted now, so I think that she thinks it's time to go home. But actually I've really gotten used to how we are, and when she went home for a week not long ago, I really felt the loss, a bit like when my dad visits and then goes home after a weekend. I get used to it very quickly and then just feel a bit of a loss. It's stupid because I'm the first person to moan about I like being on my own, I like my privacy, but I don't know, maybe parents are different. We don't even talk a lot, do talk a bit, but it's like the comfort of just hanging around in the same space, not even talking. You're just comfortable and you know the person's there, and she's really helped us a lot, especially with the baby. So yeah, I felt yesterday, I felt really sad, and I said to the mancub and to my friend, I should be really happy, like some of the things that have been hanging over us are about to be sorted, and we're doing these wonderful new things at the house, but I think it's because that's hanging over my head, and I just don't know how sad I'll be when she goes. Or little Henry, because he's been going into her room in the morning, banging the door, going, Nana, Nana, and he really, really loves her. So, yeah. I feel good for having gone to my yoga class, and whilst I was doing the yoga and Alex the teacher is like, set your intention or whatever, and think about the day. I'm like, yeah Paula, think about the day because you need it to be a good one, and think about the week because you need that to be a good one too. So anyway, after the class we went and met some other friends at my favourite garden centre, the Garden Centre of Dreams, the Rutland Nursery. We had breakfast, the babies had mini breakfast, it was cute, and then I picked up as many plants as I could hold basically, and I was pushing a pushchair, turfed the baby out, filled the pushchair with plants. We're home to a very clean house and I've got a plant haul. My favourite kind of shopping, and I got one of the dream climbers, which is a David Austin, and I had 2 on my list. They had this one in stock. I'm going to go out and look for the other one soon, maybe not today, but I've got this one, so I need to decide whether to put it up at the front of the house or the back of the house, because I want 2 climbers here and I need to get them in the ground ASAP so they can do as much climbing as possible. That rose is technically a rambling rose, but I read up on both and it will still grow up the side of a house and to the height that I need it to. So, and I love the colour. I'm going for a blush peachy type colour. So I think I've just made myself a coffee. I'm going to start putting some of these plants in the ground. Oh, let me show you the flower bed before I go in. Hello, Dottie. There they are. So they're the first ones on the plan. There's more to go in. That's okay because the mancub ordered the most massive amount of soil that you've ever seen. So it's that one, and we've still got one to build there and there. So we will use the soil eventually, but this is the one that's in. So I'm going to start putting the plants in and see what I've got left to get. Right, I've lined them all up. Still need loads more, as you can see, but I better get cracking with these.